Hello, welcome to another workflow devotion with Daryl and Arlene. Today we find ourselves out at a different golf course, another one that I occasionally come to, called Port Charlotte Country Club. Very nice course, very friendly people, which in most cases most of them are. Today we're on part two of Christian marriages, and in this subject, during this session, I should say, we're going to talk about how. Well, in the first session, the first part, we talked about how a man should be towards his wife. In this segment, we're going to talk about what a woman's part is to the marriage. And ironically, in telling this part, it actually comes from Proverbs 31, where this king is reminded of what was told to him by his mother. Now that's sort of significant. It's significant because we hear that it takes a man to raise a man child. It doesn't mean that a woman cannot raise a man. It just means that some of the things that a young man needs to learn needs to come from a male counterpart. Well, in this case, the king is actually being reminded within himself of what his mother told him how he should be and what he should look for in a woman. She literally in this segment, this is again Proverbs 31. He is reminded in himself that the first thing she said to him was to beware of giving your power over to women. Now, that in itself raises a question for the man. Well, as I look at it, I believe what she was saying to her son that had not been king yet, she was saying to him, beware of the power that you relinquish as the king. And putting that into context, what that would mean is that you are the king of your household. You are not a dictator over your household, even though king is sort of means dictatorship. But you should be the leader over your home. Be careful on how you make choices as one of the leaders. So we find here that she says to her son in this proverb, this training session that she's given him, she tells him first, just be careful about the selection and who you give that power over to. Second, she tells him that as the leader, you should not be drunk. You should not be giving yourself over to strong drinks. Strong drinks is not for you, nor is it for your wife, the princess. It's not for you. It's not, because you have decisions that you have to make. And then she goes on and says, well, drinks are for those that have nowhere else to turn. Or it's for those that are in so much sorrow that they need something to forget about those things that have happened in their lives. And then it comes down to the 10th verse. Now, after she tells him all of that, she says to him, now you've got to search for a mate. And in your search for a mate, there's some qualities that you must look for in your mate that not everybody has. Not everybody carries these qualities. And she says to him, who can find a virtuous woman? When you start looking for her, she's so precious. She's more precious than money. She's more precious than gold. She's someone that will make your life so much better if you make a good selection. So she starts to tell her son, laying out what this woman that he has to go out and find should look like. Some of the attributes that she should have. Not only is she virtuous, but she looks out for her husband. Not only that she looks out for her husband, she looks out for her children. She looks out for others. She's compassionate. While everybody else is sleeping, she's there looking out on how she can take care of her family. When she sees an opportunity that could benefit her family, she doesn't just sit back and think about it. She goes out and she does something about it. If it takes purchasing it, she will purchase what's needed so that her family can be taken care of. And she does the job of a wife so well that when her husband is seen, he is lifted up by others because of the virtue that's inside of his wife. It also says, his mother says to him, she will go beyond what anyone else will because of her virtue, because of her desire to take care of you and your family. Now, there are a lot of virtuous women out there, she says, but this one is known by the works that she does. Not only is she known by the works that she does, but the greatest part of her is that she is a godly woman. If you can find that rare ruby, if you can find that woman that will add to your life, then you've found a good thing. So here in our second segment of workflow devotion, in terms of Christian marriage, it says to the males, be careful on how you make that selection for a wife. It says to the women, you must be a wife way before you become a wife. You must already have those attributes already. It's not something that you have to go and be trained on. This should be a part of who you are. And if it's not, then go and find out and get a clearer understanding of what your part is within a Christian marriage. Not any kind of marriage, but a Christian marriage. Wow, this is so wonderful. The rain is about to start coming down, which means that I probably won't be able to play any golf today. But I say that to say, the Lord has blessed me with such a wonderful wife, not because of me, but just because of who He is. But before I could become a good husband to her, I had to get me straight first. My life was a total wreck, so much turmoil that had been in my life. But God blessed me once I was able to put Him first and build that foundation in my life. Now He made me ready so that I could be a good husband to my wife. So the selection process, I believe, not just came from me, but came from the prayers that I put forth for the type of wife that I desire. A virtuous woman, a woman that will protect not only me as a husband, not only my family, but will protect us and nurture us to be the best that we could be. So as a married couple, as two people coming together in the beauty of holiness, there's a part that both must play. So we're going to be continuing this series on marriage, but Christian marriage is our focus. So I hope that this has done something for you, that you got something out of it. We will be having couples that will come on and talk about their situations and what has brought them through their situations. Some of them are brand new couples, but we will get to that as the rain comes down. Thank you for joining us on Workflow Devotion. We look forward to seeing you on Friday. God bless you, and may heaven continue to smile upon you. This is Daryl and Arlene, Workflow Devotion. God bless you. Bye.